I'm Jenni Carlson here with Jason Kersey. We're in Lawrence, where Oklahoma has defeated Kansas 34-19. Jason, this might be one of the weirder games I've ever seen. All sorts of missed extra points, blocked punts. In the end, Oklahoma wins, but it takes a little bit of trickeration, if you will, by the Sooners.
Yeah, Oklahoma was down 13-0 in the first half, and then a couple of plays sort of really tilted the momentum in OU's favor. And even then, they weren't completely out of the woods. A blocked punt, and then, reverse pass by Colton Bester, which is the best deep pass OU's probably thrown all season, that sort of put the momentum back in OU's favor, and they really didn't look back from there. But there was still another blocked punt. There was a blocked extra point return for 2 points. So it was just a weird game.
Definitely so. But Sooners do get back on the winning track after that disaster against Texas a week ago. And obviously, Jason, a lot of talk in the days since then about Blake Bell. And he was better today, maybe not fantastic in the passing game, but ran the ball some, ran it pretty effectively. What did you see out of Blake Bell?
Yeah, he did run the ball effectively, and you wonder why they didn't try that more last week, because he's clearly can be effective with his legs. But he did that. He did that pretty well. And he didn't throw the ball terribly bad, but there were still some moments where he maybe held on to the ball too long. There was a fourth down play when Aaron Ripkowski was wide open, and he maybe just took a little bit too long to decide to throw it his way, and by that point he was already done. So there are definitely still things he's got to improve on, but I think this was definitely a step forward from last week.
Definitely so, and a step forward also for that Oklahoma defense. They didn't play badly against Texas, but definitely physically got manhandled some, and Kansas came out and actually did the same thing early, but then the defense seemed to really get its legs under it.
James Sims came in averaging 78 yards a game. He had 85 after, I think, the first two drives of the game for Kansas, so that's definitely something to be concerned about, but OU did seem to get it turned around in the second quarter, and then on into the second half. They really seemed to get some things figured out, but there are definitely things that you see in the first quarter that would be concerning moving forward.
Only 16 yards passing for the Kansas offense, so clearly some great pass defense today by the Sooners. Lastly, let's talk just for a second. Next week, Texas Tech, undefeated Texas Tech, and they know how to play some offense. Talk about what you see as important for the Sooners as they head into that game.
Well, they're going to have to get some of those defensive things under control. Now, Texas Tech likes to throw the ball around, so that's something they're going to have to be ready for. Maybe not something that they've seen in the last couple of weeks, a team like that wants to throw it around that much, so they're going to have to definitely be ready for that. And then offensively, they're just going to have to continue to improve. Blake Bell is just going to have to, continue to not make the mistakes that he made against Texas. He made one interception here today, but all in all, he had improved. But Texas Tech has won in Norman before 2 years ago, so it's not like that would be a completely out of the realm of possibility for them to come in and steal a win.
Definitely something to watch next week. We know you will be, and we will be too. Be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.